Shrimp in Louisiana is part of life. You know, everybody eats shrimp. Traditionally, farm-raised shrimp worldwide has been peeled by hand. We do it a little bit differently. It's fully automated. For the most part, the machines are doing the work and people are just QCing the process. We started as a R&D facility for Laitram machinery, and today we're producing over 13,000 burgers a day out of this production facility.
We are a manufacturer of industrial food processing equipment, primarily seafood processing. Globally, we have roughly 3,600 employees, and it's very hard to walk around the city of New Orleans and not run into somebody who's got a family member or who works here themselves at the Laitram Corporation. Automating the shrimp peeling process leads to consistent quality. When you don't have humans touching all of the product and machines are doing it, it's just a win-win.
The evolution of the machines has definitely been in smart area, where machines used to be primarily mechanical. Now we're incorporating logic. Got a lot of moving pieces internally and externally. SOLIDWORKS has helped us manage all of that.
Where a lot of people start with mechanical for their design, we start with electrical, which is a little unique from what I'm seeing. We adjust and make the changes that we need to make everything fit. And that's the designer's job, is we make things fit. There's a big concept and they come up with all these gross details, and then in our department we have to come up and fine-tune the detail design in there. We do a lot of research and development, so things may change at the last minute and we have to be pretty nimble. And SOLIDWORKS Electrical allows that. So it's not only accurate, but it's much faster when we're able to make global changes like that. You know, I've worked on a job before and I might have put in, say, 3 hours worth of work into it, and somebody says, oh, never mind, we're not doing that anymore. So then I can just close out the project, undo the checkout, recheck it out from PDM, and I'm right back where I'm started, and I don't have to undo all the work that I did for 3 hours. Before, when I used AutoCAD, I had to do everything manually. So there's a high chance of error. Things that would take me weeks with AutoCAD, I could do in days, sometimes even hours.
What I love about SOLIDWORKS sheet metal is that it does the heavy lifting for us. It generates our flat patterns. I'd say the biggest opportunity for us is the interference detection and trying to capture these things before they're in welding, before parts need to be remade. We can optimize it the best we can before it gets out there. Before we had SOLIDWORKS to use as a tool for analysis, we would do a lot of physical testing. And now with SOLIDWORKS, we are able to eliminate that extra cost and time. We've been able to manage those files better. Now we've got clear revisions, clear states, versus just being, who knows what that file is.
One of the things that really surprises me when I import a model into Visualize is the fact that textures are already pretty much mapped to the geometry itself, because if you were to import these models into another program like Blender, you would lose a lot of that information. The UVs, the texture mapping.
Capabilities of Visualize are incredible. You can make hyper-realistic models of our equipment, use them for marketing, sales, really let people see what we're making.
What we're looking to do is work with our partner processors, and we're trying to understand whether we can leverage our core competencies to help bring value in new industries. So that's really how we're creating new products and new applications, is a deep understanding of what our customers' problems are, so we can address those problems and create value.